That's why people can't hear me most times when I'm in my stream because I don't like have the audio settings when I'm like streaming from like Twitch or everything when you do it on YouTube. Um, Also, are you in the game right now? Yeah, when you get back, I'm gonna give you a dragon egg to deliver to Braylon. But I need you to like figure out how he's related to us. Like, what branch of Targaryen does he come from first? Um, you'll see him again in RP. And he's also like one of the people that's really chill without like having a dragon. He didn't like want a dragon. This is the old urban um Rivers guy. So he's like really fine just farming and doing whatever he needs to do, exploring the map. Um, so dragon is not top priority to him. I do think since all he's done on the other map, he does deserve one. He helped me get like a crazy large army. I don't know if you've seen my army at the camp yet, but when you see it, you're gonna be like, holy fucking shit. House Targaryen went from having 23 tames to 73. So we have like 50 cavalry. Yeah, we have a lot of cavalry. Oh, I wish Rothar didn't do like that shady shit because I bought some human NPCs from Curse Forge, not Curse Forge. Why the fuck is it Curse Forge? CG Trader. Um, they come fully animated with attacks and everything. We could have like those like guards that Clifton has in that one mod. Um, but you live and you learn. I'm I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be listening to you a lot more moving forward. It's just because like, bitch, the Spidey sense that you have for this is like kind of insane. I just I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I just think that everyone is just like they kind of deserve that. But I feel like that's also like my biggest downfall because I feel like everybody deserves what they don't. You know. Um, mhm. I don't know how I'm so blind and naive. Like I think I'm like a really smart person, and I think I have my shit together mostly when it comes to like servers. I've done it before. Like I've worked with people, but these certain people that are coming into like the server, they're like hard to read. Like they start off so nice and genuine, and then they just like turn into absolute bitches out of nowhere. It's like a complete 180 just like in seconds. So what the fuck do you do with that? Exactly. Um, I think House Targaryen, Braylon is going to get Embermaw, Drakeling, or Hatchling when that comes out. I did make Shadows do something else today as well. Embermaw and Zeldrakus' sizes are going to come out when Drogon launches. So right now, Embervoryx is going to be that girl. She's going to have multiple tiers, multiple everything. Um, but just so we don't have like a bunch of people using this brand new model that hasn't even been out a month yet, I told him like we need to like amp production on that. Like as soon as the sizes drop, you pivot to Drogon immediately. Um, It was a really tense conversation today with him. Like, he messaged me like, "Oh yeah, I backburnered your project," and I was like, "Oh, so you like mean like you backburnered it like in the past? Like that's why I was like taking like so long to like do things like because of like what you told me like everything, the job X Y Z." He was like, "No, like I'm backburning it like now," and I was like, "No, the fuck you're not. Like, no, not when I am just messaging you like literally 30 fucking minutes ago, telling you how much you need to complete this." Like you're absolutely not back burnering us. I'm like, I don't understand, but like we at first agreed upon like you getting paid at the end, and then like you withheld an update before you got paid. I didn't like call you out for that or anything. Um, but like here and now, like you're taking another commission. I understand like you're outside of work. I know that you may need the funds. I know like this is like your livelihood. But at the end of the day, this is like my reputation. Um, I don't play with like people's money. I don't play with their man, and I don't play with their family. Those are three things that you don't fuck with in my life, so I don't fuck with anybody. Um, we've had like three or four scams before. We've had so many hands working on this project. It's ridiculous that you think that you can just tell me that you're going to backburner my project when I'm telling you to your face right now that I need these sizes and I need an update so I can keep my funders funding and I can keep their morale up. I don't know if you understand this, but having so many hands work on a project is a uh what is that? What can I say? Throw it out. Not it, goddamn. I said it's a morale degrader instead of like a morale booster. Um, I had like a lot of faith, and I still do have faith with like him. I'm no longer like reading the messages, um, but I don't know. It's kind of like so awkward. We've been here with a couple people now, and I don't want to be there again. Like realistically, I just want something to work out. I want like the hype to be really worth it. I don't want people to keep like taking advantage of like the kindness that we have here. We want something, we want it very specific, and it's not very hard if we're really looking at what we're getting. Um, yeah, but he changed his tune really quickly, and I accidentally like sent a screenshot of Shadlows. Um, I sent a conversation to me and you. I don't know why. I think there was like something in the screenshot that I was trying to like bring focus to your eye on, but I accidentally like sent it to him. I don't know how this happened. Like I was in our chat, and then I went to gallery. I selected the pictures, and when I hit send, bitch, when I went down, it was him. And then he was like question mark, and I was like, oh, we're not talking about you. We're talking about Bruno. That's why I said all that like extra shit. Like you knew all the extra shit, bitch. Like you knew it, but I just had to like be like, oh yeah, we're talking about Bruno. Like you know, the last person X might be like, oh god. I was like, how did I even get here? I was like, bitch, she's about to quit right now. Like for a second, he was real suspicious. He was like, who's this shady motherfucker? He's like, oh my god, what did he say? Let me open the Discord. Shit, because bitch, I was fighting for my life for a second. I was like, how did I even get here? How the fuck did I get here? I was like, bitch, the mod is done. I was like, oh my god, I done did it. It was like I talked shit, but I didn't mean to talk shit. Like, and then send you a screenshot of me talking shit, bitch. I would never do that. I mean, that's crazy. Um, it was so great. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. This is crazy. I sent him a screenshot. Did you? You gotta see this. It's the way I went on damage control. I said, hold on, wait a minute, I didn't mean that. Like, bitch, I had to lie. Bitch, I lied on your whole name. I'm sorry, your first, last, and middle. I lied on your whole name. I said, me and my admin, we're talking currently. I said, we're having a conversation about this. Oh, God. Mm. Oh, girl. I had to because, like, Monty, like, it's fine. We were talking the shit. We were talking the shit. He didn't need to be in the mix, even though the shit was about him. I'm sorry. But, bitch, I lied on your whole name. I'm sorry. I said, God forgive me. I said, Monty gonna strike me down when I tell him. But I was like, yeah, we talking shit about this. Wow. I hate this phone. Also made the Bruno and Ryan incident seem so much more like present. Ah, bro. I was like, how the fuck did I get here? I was so baffled because I was like, why is Monty sending me confusion? I was like, bitch, we're really talking about how this bitch is shady. I'm like, how the fuck are you confused? I'm like, and then I looked at the name. I said, Shallows Aura. I said, well, this girl, we ain't talking about you. Like, I kind of explained that a little bit in the messages. I was like, this new phone, which is kind of like true because sometimes I will like close the app and when I log back in, it like will go to the last message that like I sent, no matter if there were messages after it. Like if I got tagged, like Freya, whenever I log in, it goes to Freya. She tagged me like 3 days ago, and that's like the message I go to whenever I load in. And it like switches between chats depending on like what conversation I'm in, and I close the app. Like this phone is so weird. I don't know. It's just maybe I don't know. Oh, oh, fucking it. Also, this bald bitch Rebecca. She will watch. Girl, her hair is thin as fuck. I'm sorry. Um. Oh, you see, I done had a couple margaritas tonight. Then they fuck. Then they fuck. I said what I Viserys, that you? Season 1, episode 8? Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Are you in the game yet? Bum 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 bum. Bitch. This is his house, by the way. You're in his house. I should be lying on your name. It's 2026. Missy ain't said none of that. Missy is that bitch. I need to change my hero. Wait, I wonder if I can do it. Can I can I light my sword up? The Damascus sword, it lights up now, like on fire, bitch. The fucking Beric Dondarrion shit. I did it the other day, but I don't know how to do it now. I literally did it the other day and I can't do it again. You got time to get yourself situated. He's going out hunting for levels. This is his building here in the royal quarters. I don't know if he's a son or not, but honestly, I think this would be the perfect like heir quarters. So if he's not like my son, he's getting the fuck out of here. No shade. And he'll live in the lower city, Targaryen or not. I'm trying to find a male version of Rhaenys, a guy that wants to play like a Rhaegar kind of character. I'll have a brother husband. As gonna have two husbands. She's gonna like kill me, so she has the husband that actually likes her. He said, "Oh, you wanted a bitch named Rhaenys. Oh, you wanted a bitch named Rhaenys, huh? Ah, now she dead. What? What? What?" No shoes? Wait, get over here. Reindeer is that you is so crazy. Reindeer had a child. What baby did you push out? None, because we can never have children. Like apparently, Magor will never exist. Annie's will never exist. So I blew through Baby Reindeer today, and now I'm on to his movie. Oh, bitch. I'm sorry, he's fine. Like Scottish and Irish, like I'm sorry. That accent is literally like it turns me on so much. Like not to be weird or anything, but like it's so attractive. Um it's just like holy fuck. Like I love how Matt says my name. Oh my fucking god. I'm just like just say my name. Just say my name. Say my name, the money. Yeah. I say go oh I can color the dragon. Vagar coloring. You're glitched right now? I'm not glitched. I'm not joking, bitch. I'm sorry. Um, I was very what's her name? Coco Montrese tease. There's Vagar before she get old and crusty dusty and a little too musty for everybody's liking. Not going to have a little Kate. How can you even be Targaryen? Right. There you are. That'll be like the size of Vagar. I want to get you either an adult or an elder. I just need to see of an Embervorax. I think I might do the ancient based off of sizes. Elder might be perfect for Vagar size. Oh, don't be yelling at me, bitch. Yeah. Wait, I gotta get out of creative. His blacksmith shop is number 79. Ragnar. You can't burn the city anymore. It has people in it. I know, I see your dragon. He's really wanting to. Don't even act like it's a joke. I see you. I see you. Oh my god! Ragnar, run! Where's Lagatha? Ooh, my bad. You see, open up, bitch. I broke into your motherfucking house. How? Get the fuck up. Wait, I sound like Natalie talking to Scotty. Uh, um, lady? Oh, mm, I forgot I was in fucking house chat. I forgot to hit this. Can I like get anything right today? Bitch, I'm not even the right name right now. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Why am I here? I like the Materis idea because I was like, Baylor. just gonna, gonna look over here. I'm just gonna be a nosy. Oh, is that Valerian? Oh, hey, Valerian girl. Knowing damn well that was no Valerian. I left. Hardcore parkour. I found a shadow me. Oh my god. Oh, bastard! Bastard! Where's Damon when you need him? And your mother's a whore. And she's a whore, a skink and a slut. He said it. I mean, Your Honor, it wasn't me. I promise. Baddies in 2 days? Well, like a day now. Check that out. Do you want Braylon to be our son? He can be our like Magor, or like he could be like a son, but like not heir. Just because you're a son doesn't mean like you're gonna sit the throne or whatever. 98. It's enable cheats ROT 98. I believe. Wait, let me. I gotta pause the fucking stream. Like, yeah, bitch. Where are you guys again? 79. Bitch, where the fuck are you? Oh, I'm out of stimulation. The queen. Oh, God. Is this 75? Is he just going? He's just re-spitting like all the lore he wrote right now, like bar by bar. Like it's crazy. I wish I could find y'all. I'm so lost, girl. I be lost. Can somebody ping? A bitch is gonna die. I'm literally about to die. I'm starving to death. You wanna know what? I'm being nosy. It's the heels for me. It's the boots for me. Mm. You guys here, I'm going now. Okay, Vagar, you want to be on Balerion so bad. Like, girl, move. Get the fuck on. Big funky bitch. Oh, wait. Ah, Balerion. Uh, I, you can't let this bitch go nowhere. I mean, just big funky. Oh, bitch, you about to get fucked up. That's just dumb. Oh, I passed out. Nope, I died. I just I be I be if we need to go back to this. I can't. Ooh, what is happening? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like if it's like north, south, east, west, if it's like far from here or not. I can like set up a like enemy camp or something. Get a couple NPC spawners over there. Oof, but I am about to go. Um, just like them with the Benadryl, I took an Advil PM, and I need to go to sleep. But I first need to eat something. Alright, good shit. I really want to know what the fuck. How the fuck do I? I'm sorry, my bad. How the fuck do I set my sword on fire? North, east, south, west. Alrighty. I will chat with you later. Guys, this conversation just so I can go back and watch and see what was happening. I'm gonna watch TV on the side. Chat later. Oh. Thank you, Your Grace.
Writing a book is hard. Knowing if it's good, even harder. Meet manuscript analysis. It gives actionable feedback on plot, characters, setting, and more. With suggestions prioritized for impact. New material, I would actually take a cliffhanger over this because it's just so abrupt. And these come out weekly, so new material, I would actually take a cliffhanger over this because it's just so abrupt. And these come out weekly, so like it doesn't flow well. Why is this episode starting with her already in the sink? But yeah, they fight, and after they get broken out, Sway wants to get her so bad. She's just throwing shit at her, even though one of the rules was don't break anything. Many things were broken. She tells Krishan that she's just mad because her man embarrasses her. And that the only reason she even got her was because she snuck her. So Krishan's like, alright, so then let's go. But before we get to that, a word from our sponsor. I'm kidding. Sway says, I didn't even want to fight you because I look at you like a little sister. Alright. Again, Sway calls her. So, time for round two. And I'm gonna be honest, it's
round
different from
two.
Rockland's like 4 clean hits, and Persuasion is 0 and loses her way. And just look at the amount of security they have. So, yes, they let them fight for a little bit before they break it up. They're talking their after the fight, and then Persuasion says that she fucked Krishan's man's face, and they fucked 2 weeks ago. Oh my god. Also, Slim freely uses the N-word. According to some people, she's mixed. According to other people, she's not. But she says it in front of Jayla, and Jayla doesn't say anything. So, I have no idea. It's relevant because, not her specifically, but this topic becomes, like, super big later on. So, I should have kind of, like, throw it out there for now. But anyway, so, okay. You wanted Krishan to be your little sister. You want to be her big sis. But you fucked her man 2 weeks ago and you're bragging about it? Like, that's so weird. And on top of that, she's like, yeah, you probably knew that he messed around, but you probably never met the one that he messed around with. And surprisingly, I mean, Krishan's very possessive of her man. She doesn't really say much about this, and it's because she doesn't believe her. She just thinks that she's being a groupie. Persuasion goes upstairs to reinstall her wig. Anne and Natalie are with her, and Anne's holding Krishan's blue face cup. Sway tries to grab from her and throw it, but Anne just holds on to that for her dear life. She's being indifferent to Krishan. But downstairs they're like, damn, like, Persuasion, you should be embarrassed. Like, you should go home type of embarrassed. But Krishan's like, she's just making this up because it went from Krishan being dirty to her getting embarrassed. All of a sudden now you're fucking her man. Which, like, low-key a point. Like, she's clearly escalating her insults to try to hurt Krishan. I don't actually even know if it was true. I think later on it's kind of mentioned in passing like it wasn't, but who knows. Krishan is stewing in silence because she doesn't think that she hit her clean enough. Krishan, you did enough, it's okay. Natalie then goes downstairs and tells him that that first fight was just way too much because Persuasion wasn't paying attention. That's unlike Natalie because when she wants to fight, it's like, okay, let's fight. And that's exactly what she's gonna do to Sarah. And they're like, what the heck? Sarah's coming? And Natalie's like, yeah, but it's just gonna be me and her. But because Natalie is just, you know, a fair fighter, she thinks that both rounds should have been like the second round. And Natalie's like, well, she lost both. So Persuasion then comes downstairs and Natalie tells her that if they're gonna fight, you guys have to give each other the chance to actually square up. Not, don't fight. Just, if you're gonna fight, do it correctly. Natalie tells Krishan the #1 rule in the baddie's house is, I don't know because she never actually says it, but she just says that it was a lot and Persuasion feels like she snuck her. Krishan's like, well then tell her to be careful who she talks to. She says that it takes 1 to 2 words before she pops out and like, can you imagine like, hi, how are you? And she just beats the fuck out of you. But now they're trying to figure out how to calm this all down because they do have to get on a bus to Charlotte. And Krishan's like, why are you telling me? Tell the person who keeps talking. And like, she didn't do anything. She just sat there. So I appreciate Natalie for being like, but you swung first. She also told her that Sarah's coming over, and Rock is like, oh, can I watch? So Natalie responds with, I'm the baddest bitch. You think that was something in the kitchen? I'm mop hose, especially a little bitch like Sarah. I cannot think of a single fight of Natalie that went as crazy as this fight between Krishan and Sway in this current moment. Maybe later on, maybe Camilla and Natalie. Maybe. I don't remember it that much. Anne says that Sarah did start a lot of shit, but it was in response to the shit that Natalie kept trying to start. But they all get sent upstairs and we prepare for Sarah's arrival. Alright, now Natalie's on the couch and Sway, Jayla, and Bree are upstairs on the balcony. Natalie's just screaming out that Sarah did 99 chapters, each an hour long, and she never said shit. I was so confused because I did include that drama from those chapters in my first video because I was like, God damn. But I think she did like at most 20 plus alive with Natalie's ex-stepmom because I don't think they're married anymore. And like some of them were like 3 minutes long and in response to the things she was saying. So this whole, I didn't say shit. What are you talking about? You responded to some of them. Natalie's like, She thinks she can just release a book and I'm just sit there and take it. My stupid ass, like, did Sarah release a book? Because Natalie released a book. So, did Sarah release a 99 chapter book? But no, she was just being dramatic. It was like, that shit was so long, even though, like, at most, it was like a movie length. And then she said that Sarah tried to plant some fake condoms to ruin her marriage so that she, Sarah, could slide into Jacob's DMs. I doubt it. I don't.
Imagine living life your way in a beautiful new home where every day feels easy. At Black Mountain Estates in Brattleboro, Vermont, you'll enjoy freedom from yard work, snow removal, and home maintenance.
I don't know if Jacob's really Sarah's type, but then Natalie does the absolute most. She's just screaming to everyone in the house this message. It doesn't matter what you say about my marriage. Jacob is not going anywhere. If anyone has a problem in whatever city, I'm gonna run up and her man isn't going anywhere. I feel like the singer should have been directed at Sarah, who isn't even here, but I'm assuming that it's because Sarah was in her circle and then tried to expose her. She's kind of giving this warning to everyone who is currently in her circle to not make that same mistake. I mean, Sarah got out of it pretty clean, though. But yeah, I've never had to give my inner circle a warning to not expose me. Like, have a sad life. Sarah pulls up with her security, and at the door, they're like, we have to pat you down for weapons. This is where we get security, check them for guns. Sarah's security's like, yeah, I have a weapon. What the fuck? So they get sent back to their car to drop off their weapons, and Sarah pulls out, I don't know what from her purse. It could have been a piece, or it could have been like a taser. I have no idea, but that's insane. Like, what if they didn't check them for guns? And I guess they tell Natalie because she's like, oh, what? You think you're gonna catch me or something? I have a whole collection at home. How does it help you? Sarah walks in on some, oh, Miss Nunn. And Natalie's like, why are you smiling like that? You look a little crazy. And Sarah's like, because I'm happy to see what Natalie's saying. Like, you guys have beef. And you're like, oh, Miss Nunn. Like, literally cheesy. I can't even smile that hard. But Natalie wants to know what she's even doing here. And low-key, me too. Sarah says, I didn't do much. I just wrote a book and conducted your funeral because you tried to get me canceled. And I was like, what did I try to cancel you from? The culture? Because you were never a part of it. Like, I love how Natalie tries to twist it. Like, no, you were trying to cancel her from the culture because Sarah thought she was part of the culture. You were trying to get her canceled for being... Sarah had put up a recording of you saying that she isn't... Come on, girl. But Sarah's like, oh, you want to talk about not being part of the culture? You went to an all-white Catholic school and your white mom's name is Karen. Oh my god. Just like with her chapters when she was like, Natalie's not even black. She's like Brazilian. Natalie is black. She's part of it no matter what. This comment makes Natalie get up and try to hit her, but Natalie does miss every single one of her hits. And Sarah literally leg locks her. All Natalie does is step on her, which is like, okay. What did she say? Can we just go back really quick? Hold on. You think that was something in the kitchen? I'm not posed, especially a little bitch like Sarah. I mean, if we're comparing it to the kitchen thing, not even close. Security breaks up the fight, and they just talk their shit from their corners. Sarah tells her that she got her an influencer deal so she can get some lipo, and that at least now she doesn't have to so much Nigerian since Zeus is paying her. And then she pulled that folder with a picture of Natalie smoking on the conversation episode because that picture again went viral because everyone was calling Natalie moon face to kind of like shut the haters up. Natalie posted stacks of money spelling moon face. Not a great comeback, but I think it just shows how you can't really hurt Natalie. Like, hurting Natalie's feelings is damn near impossible. They keep talking their shit, and Natalie's like trying to get at her. And I think that it's because Natalie doesn't really have much to say in response to everything that Sarah said. So the only thing she can do is fight her. They finally sit back down, and Natalie tells Sarah that Sarah's man is in her DMs saying how crazy she is. So Sarah's like, what's his name? And Natalie doesn't know his name because she doesn't give a fuck. Interesting. Remember last season, I said she tends to do this when she's backed into a corner or has been caught in a lie. Because if he DM'd her, she could have just said the name if she doesn't care that much. If she didn't even know it, she could have gotten her phone and read it out loud. It's either one, she was lying, or it did happen, but it was a fake page, and she was like, oh shit. I could have just been bamboozled. I'm sitting here telling her, like, this happened when it wasn't even true. Natalie gets up again and tells Sarah to leave, but Sarah's like, you you're not the boss of anything, and nothing is done once again. Natalie refuses to have a conversation with her anymore because she talked like way too much shit. But like, okay, if she talked a lot and a lot of it is incorrect, then just correct it. Like, this is your chance to correct all of these allegations. Even though Natalie says that she's done talking to Sarah, she still sits down to hear Sarah out. And Sarah says that she did all of it because Natalie was being a bad friend to her. And then she starts to cry and says that she doesn't hate Natalie regardless. I get it, Sarah, you lost a friendship. It's sad, whatever, but like, you exposed the fuck out of her. Like, crying about her not being a good friend right now, to me, is just pointless. I no longer feel bad that she was a bad friend to you because of what you did in return. You're even now. She explains again that it started with her trying to get her canceled, and Natalie says, Sarah, you really think I have even an extra minute in my day to do something like that? Sarah's like, I have proof that you did. Natalie's like, she doesn't even care enough to lie, so why would she lie? Natalie, come on. Who believes Natalie? I don't. Remind her that before you comment that this is somebody who got mad at Judy for saying that she said something about Black women's noses because it doesn't exist. There's nothing like that out there, and denied ever saying that when it was literally on TV because it's on the first episode of her season of Bad Girls Club. Just to remind you of who you could possibly be defending down there. Now Natalie's just saying how Sarah's a slut. All she does is suck. She overseas, and Sarah's like, this is just projection because that's the shit you do. Natalie, who previously just said that she's no longer going to be talking, she's just going to be listening, and then gets upset about her husband all over again. So Sarah throws her drink. They're not able to get to each other, and Sarah decides to just leave. Natalie's like, yeah, get her out. But like, Natalie, she's leaving. And now that Sarah's out the door, she's trying to get through security. Like, come on, girl. Sarah's at her car now, and Natalie's in the house screaming, saying the next bitch who tries her on everything, it's over. Let's see. The next day, God, with a long day, really informed around, like smoking. They say that they wish they were able to go out, and like, yeah, I don't understand why they didn't go out in Atlanta, one of the stops of the tour. They talk about the fight between Sway and Krishan, and they're like, I can't believe Sway is saying how dirty Krishan is when we literally just got to the house. Krishan comes out, and she seems happier than yesterday, but she tells them, yeah, she doesn't understand why she was like saying that she was her little sister when she was saying all this weird shit, but she doesn't believe that her man actually did anything with her. Slim agrees and is like, yeah, no, she was just jealous of you. That's why she had so much animosity towards you. Rochelle went to speak to Sway to ask her why she said that. And then, like, this actually made me laugh because Brock is like, what made you sound that jealous that burns out that broke? And then she's like, if it's true, like, ew, you my man's face with that ass. Upstairs with Natalie, Jayla, and Bree, Natalie's telling them about her and Sarah. Natalie said that she beat Sarah up, but like Zeus has a playback speed option, and at 0.5 I didn't see a single hit land, and she was fine. And then they talk about the fight between Sway and Krishan. Jayla's like, obviously Krishan is gonna fight if she feels like you're talking shit. Brady tries to be like, no, she wasn't talking shit like that, but Jayla's like, no, she definitely was. But I'm thinking, okay, so then so are you, because you're the one asking me if Krishan is touched. But then Jayla shifts the focus to Anne and Bree, and that Bree should have definitely said something when Anne was just talking shit to her and putting her business out there. Basically that she said some slick shit, you let her slide, and now she's always gonna think that you're gonna let her slide. Bree said that she didn't even know who Anne was before this, so when she's the one who said it, she was just taken aback. But the reason why she didn't want to talk about it was because of what she went through doing that. She says that she's been trapped. So she wanted to talk about it on her own.
You finished Ultimate Quantum cost less than Cascade? This just makes sense.
It makes sense because nothing seems better than finish. It costs less per wash. That's why it makes sense.
Attention, finish is an unbeatable clean and value.
Power, baby!
Diagnosed with Crohn's disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's not too soon to talk to your doctor about Entyvio for moderate to severe Crohn's and learn about the results you need, including rapid symptom relief and long-term remission. Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for Crohn's that helps block inflammation in the gut and works right where you need it. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of liver problems and serious infection. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Your doctor may test for TB. Tell your doctor if you are prone to or have an infection, sores, or flu-like symptoms. Learn more about the only treatment for Crohn's that works right where you need it. And ask your doctor about gut-focused Intibio, including the Intibio pen.
Gut-focused Intibio. Talk about it on her own terms. However, though, Brie already bit off her nails, so she is ready to fight if they need a fight. And on top of that, Natalie gives her her sneakers just to really prepare her. Persuasion is sitting on the couch, having a chill time when Anne pulls up. She seems super friendly, but then is like, yeah, you got your ass beat. And so he's like, no, I got snuck. And Anne's like, no, not the second round. You got punched out of your wig. So he's just like, you know what, my face is fine. So either way, I could have handled it this way. That her and Brie need to keep her name out of their mouths. And it's crazy to me because she says that Persuasion has this entitled attitude whilst here telling people that they can't even speak your name. She says, find something safe to do. And Persuasion just laughs in her face. I don't even think Krishan, someone who could prove that she will fight and she will fight well, I don't even think she would say something like that. It's such a Karen level threat. Sway doesn't really know why this warrants her being this upset. So she's like, are you even gonna ask me like what I actually said? And Anne says no, she doesn't care. She's just coming at her with like such a wild attitude and tells her to stop running my mouth through your nose. This should have been the first clue that this is not for Anne. Then she calls Persuasion an F2, and Persuasion's like, I'm not. And then Anne says that she doesn't care about any type of energy she's giving her because she's bored and this is baddies. Like, she came here to fight. Anne is just yapping. And Sway isn't really giving her anything. So she asked her what was said, even though she just said she didn't care what was said. But, like, she already knew what was said because she confirms what Sway said. Like, yeah, you told Brie to be prepared and you shouldn't be preparing other bitches. She shouldn't be telling her to prepare because she's not going to be running up. So, like, what does she need to prepare for? Like, Anne, calm down. What are you even talking about? When Natalie was talking about, like, the number one rule of baddies, Anne was actually the one that was like, oh, is it stay ready so you don't gotta be ready? That's a common phrase. So if Persuasion hears that somebody wants to fight her friend, she can tell them, hey, just like be ready. Persuasion tries to tell her like Brie doesn't even want to fight you like that, and Anne cuts her off and is like, I don't care. This is the baddie's house. She doesn't care if she doesn't want to fight. And it's very annoying. Anne wants Persuasion to give her a reason to fight her. Persuasion isn't doing that because she genuinely is so confused, and Anne seems to think that she's just playing both sides, but then so are you, because prior to this, you were talking to Persuasion and Krishan. After saying, quote, I'm not going to run up on no hoe. Anne throws a pillow at Persuasion and then jumps on top of her, doesn't land her hit, and then the couch flips over. She says if she has to fuck somebody up, she will. I don't know about that one. Once again, it starts right in the middle of the fight. Anna's trying to kick Persuasion, but there's this giant security guard in the way. Nothing gets done this fight, except for Sway once again losing her wig. So now Krishan comes downstairs and tries to fight Sway too, but security doesn't even let her get close. And she gets annoyed at this. She's annoyed that they won't let her fight. Fucking crazy. Persuasion is outside trying to calm down. Anne goes upstairs and says that everyone knew she would bring the smoke. Oh. She also calls everyone, and then she's gonna fight everybody just to see what they got because it's fun. Please hold on to that. Also, that they're boring. Please hold on to that too. Krishan is still downstairs wanting to fight, literally saying that they shouldn't have even brought her here. And like, I think we can all agree. Rory says that Krishan trying to jump into the fight is really lame. That she personally has never jumped a girl in her life. We'll see this season. Anne goes downstairs to talk for shit with Krishan, and they're just calling Persuasion. And that Anne should have fought them both, her and Brie, on the bus. And Krishan's like, yeah, I should have fought her on the bus too, so we have more control of the situation. So they're just plotting. Anne says that Persuasion got what she deserved because she bothered her and then kikied in her face. Krishan asked her if she was going to let this go or if she was going to keep going. And Anne says, let's just have some fun. So, okay, then, let us have the most fun. She does say, though, that she hasn't fought since the 10th grade, which we find out later on that she dropped out of high school in 10th grade, so maybe that's why. But she's just not much of a fighter.
And I'm begging you, Krishan, please just chew with your mouth closed. Natalie goes outside to talk to Persuasion, and she's just ready to go. Mind you, we're still in Atlanta. We haven't left the first city that we didn't even do anything in. She says that if Krishan and Anne stay, she's not gonna stay, and also her ways were ruined. Broly says that what Anne did was just way too much, so she asked Anne, why did she fight Persuasion if her power was with Bree? It was because Sway tried to tell Anne not to fight Bree. Anne said on the bus, whomever I feel like attacking, that's who I'm gonna attack. So Persuasion told Bree to be ready. That's what happened. It's not that serious. Broly tries to say, let's just not fight, at least until we get to Charlotte. And Anne's like, don't give me rules. And so Roy's like, no, the spray won't good because if one of you guys hits me, she's gonna start swinging. And Rob, of course, like, who are you talking to? And walks away. So then Roy's like, I'm talking to anybody who decides to fight on the bus and hits me. So then Krishan's like, why did this conversation have to turn